Trillions are moving behind the scenes. There are rumors that these transactions have a strong connection to BlackRock and other prominent figures in the cryptocurrency world. This assertion is not only conjecture, there are verifiable indications to back it up. Prepare yourself for an unpredictable and exciting ride as the price of Shiba Inu is about to take skyrocket. However, I have produced the most thorough study you will find online. Thus, please watch this video through to the very conclusion. Having said that, let's get right to the topic. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the curve in the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more SHIB news, be sure to click the like button. Over the course of the previous day, there has been an unanticipated increase in Shiba Inu, with an unparalleled rush of about 5 trillion Shiba Inu tokens finding their way into the wallets of whales, or huge investors. There is conjecture that BlackRock may be spearheading these trades in advance of the anticipated approval of a cryptocurrency ETF in less than a month. Later on, however, more on it. According to on-chain statistics from Into the Block's Big Holders Inflow Indicator, this spike represents an astounding 375% rise over the prior day. It is crucial to emphasize that, in accordance with the block's approach, only addresses possessing at least 0.1% of the current Shiba Inu supply are taken into account while examining the movement of Shiba Inu tokens. It is important to note that this factoring only takes into account the strategic approach of include at least 0.1% of the current Shiba Inu supply in the computations. This cutoff point makes sure that the study concentrates on large holdings, excluding addresses with comparatively small token values that would not have a big influence on market dynamics. Focusing on bigger holdings provides insights on the actions and choices made by important participants in the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Large holders often have more control on market movements, and they may provide insightful clues about the mood of the market as a whole via their behavior. Furthermore, by using this technique, the effects of small-scale transactions and speculative activity that might skew the overall image of Shiba Inu token movement are lessened. By focusing on addresses with a significant interest in cryptocurrencies, the 0.1% barrier guarantees a more accurate portrayal of movements that are probably going to have a big impact on the market. It seems that significant token holders are now purposefully accumulating huge amounts. This does not, however, always imply that growth should be expected right away. This is when the exciting part starts. As you may already be aware, it is imperative that anyone involved in the cryptocurrency industry use prudence and refrain from mindlessly copying the moves of whales. Although tracking the moves of major players might reveal market trends, it's crucial to understand that their approaches might not fit with each person's risk tolerance or investing objectives. Because of their large holdings, whales have the ability to affect market sentiment and cause smaller investors to respond. Their intentions, nevertheless, and the circumstances around their transactions may not always be clear. Making poor selections might result from following whales' every move without having a thorough grasp of the market dynamics and individual risk variables. And if it weren't for the BlackRock announcement I'm about to make shortly, everything would make sense. Michael Novogratz, CEO of Galaxy Digital, an asset management firm with over $2.5 billion in assets under management, said this in a recent interview. Thus, it is safe to say that Michael Novogratz has experience making forecasts about cryptocurrencies. He gave his thoughts on the current situation of the cryptocurrency industry yesterday, with a special emphasis on Bitcoin. Novogratz cited the astounding 150% increase in value of Bitcoin in the last year and linked it to the Federal Reserve's stimulative monetary policy. Moving on to the subject of Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, Novogratz said that he was certain that spot Bitcoin ETFs will be approved by January 10. In case you forgot, an exchange-traded fund for Bitcoin is a kind of financial instrument that enables investors to profit from fluctuations in the price of Bitcoin by purchasing shares that are traded on conventional stock exchanges. The approval of a Bitcoin ETF is important because it makes the cryptocurrency market more widely accepted, increases liquidity, and draws institutional investors, all of which help the sector mature inside established financial institutions. Thus, pointing out possible legal ramifications, Michael Novogratz emphasized the importance of this January 10th date and projected that this permission would give the already strong Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market further impetus. What connection does it have to Shiba Inus, though? And what connection is there between all of that and the movements of Shiba Inus that we spoke about a few minutes ago? Okay, let's investigate. For that reason, the US has approved a Bitcoin ETF. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency prices are expected to be significantly impacted by the Securities and Exchange Commission. First of all, it's a big step in the right direction towards the general public accepting and using Bitcoin as a real asset class for investments. Institutional investors who had been reluctant to join the Bitcoin industry because of regulatory uncertainty are probably going to be drawn in by this regulatory permission. A significant amount of capital is anticipated to enter the Bitcoin market as a result of the increase in demand from institutional investors and the easier access to Bitcoin through an ETF. As a result of the increased demand, Bitcoin's price is likely to see a significant upward momentum, possibly reaching levels that could be described as a crazy surge. Additionally, the cryptocurrency market often notices a pattern where the values of other altcoins, like Shiba Inu, mirror Bitcoin's moves rather closely. Bitcoin domination is the term used to describe this tendency. As interest in and price appreciation of Bitcoin grow, investors may want to diversify their cryptocurrency holdings by looking at other internet resources. Higher general market interest and investment activity often have a favorable effect on prominent altcoins like Shiba Inu as well as Bitcoin, causing the market for cryptocurrencies as a whole to rise more broadly. And you want to be aware of this. The business's product, the fees incurred in purchasing and selling ETF shares, account for a substantial percentage of the revenue generated by Bitcoin exchange-traded funds. These asset management companies have a strong incentive to investigate cryptocurrencies other than Bitcoin if the predicted demand for a Bitcoin ETF turns out to be as strong as predicted. By broadening their selection of cryptocurrencies, they may draw in investors who are interested in a variety of digital assets and expand their market reach. Adding more cryptocurrencies to the ETF lineup, like Shiba Inu, for instance, is in line with the increasing range of investor preferences in the cryptocurrency market. A diversified cryptocurrency exchange-traded fund, ETF, portfolio might be beneficial for investors who want exposure to various blockchain projects and tokens. In addition, adding other cryptocurrencies to the mix with Bitcoin may draw in a larger pool of investors, which would boost trading volume and, in turn, enhance asset management companies' fee income. Okay, so even though everything there makes logic, the question remains the same. What's all this got to do with the movements of Shiba Inu whales recently? Okay, let me clarify. Regarding the Shiba Inu whale actions that were previously highlighted, there is a general belief in the Shiba community that these noteworthy whale movements are part of a larger plan for an upcoming ETF approval that is anticipated to occur in less than a month. It is hypothesized that these whales are purposefully hoarding Shiba Inu tokens in advance of the expected approval of the ETF because they anticipate more demand and price growth. The general consensus is that these whales want to acquire inexpensive tokens before the ETF is approved. They are strategically preparing themselves ahead of any prospective increase in the value of Shiba Inus. And if you've been watching this channel for a while, you should already be aware of the big announcements the Shiba Inu project has in store for us soon. Thus, it could be wise to stockpile Shiba Inus while they are still reasonably priced. It's crucial to remember not to take this as financial advice, however. Don't forget to do your own research. As you may recall, Shiba Inu's principal developer, Satoshi Kusama, recently made a major declaration about transforming the whole internet. In a tweet, the author asks, "What is Web3?" in order to fully comprehend why today's news is significant. Perhaps a more pertinent question is, what does Web3 promise to deliver? This is an obvious allusion to the decentralization that the modern internet does not yet have. Additionally, Shiba Inu's main developer is a trailblazer in the transformation of the internet into something entirely new. A more decentralized internet, where people have more control over their data and activities, is what the move to Web3 signifies. Web3 is powered by blockchain technology, which allows for transparent, trustless transactions and promotes a more equal digital economy. The centralized Web 1 and Web 2 models are being challenged by this new internet paradigm, which places a higher priority on user privacy, data ownership, and interoperability. Web 3 thereby offers improved security, a decrease in the need for middlemen, and the ability for users to participate in peer-to-peer interactions, cryptocurrency, and decentralized apps. Please click on the movie you see on the screen to check out my prior films where I discovered this innovative idea from the chief creator of Shiba Inu. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.